All right, well, Bastion, we ended last session with you finally taking the helm of your new ship and giving the commands to hoist the sails, and off you went out of the bay, away from the docks, following this cargo ship that's riding a little bit lower than normal. But despite being so full, it manages to pick up a decent pace. Nothing near the top speed of the Storm's Respite, but fast enough. And as you come out of the intricate waterways where the docks of both Kyne and Hardova sit, their ship begins to veer southward towards the south end of the continent and then southwest. And as you loop around, moving almost completely away from your final destination, you begin this long journey across the many continents to return to the capital of the Empire. Your men seem to know what they're doing. They're taking on the roles, and Sierra's giving out orders as she sees fit, making sure that everything is kept perfectly above board. And, well, you guys have a day of travel and sailing ahead of you.
What do you need me to do? I'm good at ropes. I can hoist sails because I'm strong enough, I think. Do you need me to do anything? I'm good at lifting boxes. Yeah.
I think most of the boxes are probably in place at this point. But I mean, I wouldn't mind kind of testing out the capabilities of the ship. So I might put out the order to open the sails a little bit more, and we'll do a little bit of a zigzag and see how agile she is.
Okay. But what do you need me to do? You didn't answer my question.
If you can man the ropes, that would be handy.
Okay, I can try.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
Bastion's gonna Bastion's gonna play around a little bit.
Those who are not experienced sailors, I'm going to need a Constitution save. As Bastion gives out the orders, you can see that some of the men look a little bit puzzled. Sierra kind of gives you a quizzical look of her own, and she makes a hesitant approach. Sir, we don't really need full sails nor to be veering north, but what is the plan?
Sure, but I'd rather know what the ship is capable of before we run into an area where we need to know what she's capable of.
A stress test, then.
Effectively. See what the crew know. This is the first time they've been on board the ship as well. I need to know what they can handle.
Very well, sir. Do you have any particular instructions for me?
Hang on.
You said we needed a con check? Or con save?
Con save, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You see that Sierra then kind of grabs a hold of a particularly thick, large rope tied around one of the masts. She grabs hold of it, and she now begins barking orders at men. She's giving them orders that essentially you're in a battle situation, that all hands on deck, absolute emergency situation, and the men start taking their positions and looking at her and looking at you, and all at once, the wind picks up as Bastion calls forth what it is he needs for this test to go the way he wants it to. And the ship veers off to the starboard side suddenly. Brielle, you almost completely lose your footing, but you manage to hold onto that rope and get yourself back up. Rhowan, you are flat on your ass as the ship suddenly just takes a 45-degree angle, diagonal, not unlike your DM, for a moment as you begin sliding around the deck. I'm glad that worked out.
Universe, stop encouraging him.
But then almost immediately as you all sort of gain your composure and pull into what you have to do, the order comes out for a complete about face, and almost as if the weather is stirring him on, the wind whips around and changes direction. The lost the name of it. The part of the frickin' sail that swings around to the other side. It sweeps across, and everyone kind of like instinctively ducks, even though it's far overhead. It whips out to the other side, the wind kicking up into it, and now again the ship, you can hear creaking and groaning under the weight, under the stress.
You should know better than to look at chat.
I could see the looks being exchanged. I'm like, you're not listening to me, so something more interesting's happening.
I was listening. I can do two things.
You can hear the ship groaning as it now cuts the other way. Half the men start sliding across the deck as the whole thing again shifts to the other side. You're cutting a really interesting wake in this water, and you can actually see ahead the ship you're escorting. About half the crew are now standing in the stern watching whatever's happening with your ship. It almost looks unreal as the wind continues to push one way, then the other, the ship turning with it, the men barely hanging on, but proving that they've got their mettle. Rhowan, by the end of it, your stomach's feeling a little bit turned upside down. The rest of you did manage to pull it off, but Brielle, you're feeling a little unsteady too. That was a lot. But a good half hour or so of just intense maneuvering, and finally dies down. The men all look weary, sweaty, a little concerned for their safety. Well, sir, I believe you have your answer.
Aye, she'll hold. Well done, men.
Well, night crew, you guys go down and try to get some rest. And they're all like looking all freaking, all like filled with adrenaline, and they're like, okay, head back down, I guess. And they head below decks, and the 5 who remain above, they take up their usual positions again. You see that some of the things on the deck may have been knocked loose, rolling around on the deck, causing hazards, and you can see that a couple of the men, without even having to be ordered, immediately go to making sure that they're secured properly for any future incidents.
I think Wren, who has been on a lot of ships, like she's not a sailor by any means, but she's traveled quite a bit. She was able to like brace herself for that, but I think by the end of this, she's just like, it's really difficult to read her expression on her face, but she is just like looking in Bastion's direction, and then she just like quietly comments, "Don't think I've quite seen that before." And she's like holding on to Rabkin, who just like probably started flapping his wings a lot during that process.
Yeah, you actually noted that with each sharp turn, the wyverns almost instinctively picked up into the air a little bit before coming back down to perch on you.
Bigger are wyverns at this point?
They haven't grown as much as you expected them to, which is weird because they've been eating a lot and they've been active. But their growth has been very, very subtle so far.
Okay.
Maybe they're like miniature wyverns, you know?
Yeah,
They're fashionable.
Another toy variety.
Yeah.
Or they're like Pokemon and they'll evolve all at once.
Yeah. Completely
But you have
different.
to make them fight each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Ash does a lot of that on his own.
I named after the favorite Pokemon trainer, so I got like bonus points.
There you go.
But he's the worst Pokemon trainer.
I got
He's
nothing,
terrible.
okay? I don't know Pokemon.
Anyone else have anything they would like to discuss, especially in the wake of what just happened?
I think Brielle is just going to sit down for a little bit and let her stomach ease out. Just sit watching out over the ocean, being excited that we're going to get to the continent one day and we'll see Mom and Dad one day.
Our the shipment, we were told that it only is a problem with magic. What about being jostled by by a stress test of a ship?
They didn't warn you about that, maybe because they thought it was obvious they didn't need to. So you
I'm
don't know.
gonna go check to see that the shipment seems
Have they
fine.
met me?
Nothing's blown up.
Well, Bastion, Trevor had not met you before that moment, so he does not know what to expect. Wren, yeah, you head below deck to the storage deck of the ship. You immediately find that as you come down the stairs that are kind of just open on the top deck, I'm waiting for my thing to open.
David's facial expressions to what you just said.
Yeah, you come down to it's somewhat of a narrow hallway. There's like a washing station right at the bottom of the stairs. There's some stored goods that are sort of in active use right now, right next to that, like under the stairs and a little bit along the side of the hallway. Food stores and like little bits like some lumber and some rope and nails and that sort of thing. There's a corner around which is like the long-term storage for the ship, your rations, your water, your liquors and whatnot that are all there. And then a little bit further down the hall, if you go past the other set of stairs that goes further down into the decks, there is the actual storage hull, but it is behind a locked door.
Do I go and ask Bastion for the key, or do I just pick the lock? Does it just seem like a mundane lock?
It's a mundane lock. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to just pick the lock real quick then.
For it. I'm sure with you have reliable talent, so I don't think you can even fail this.
19 is...
Okay, you can roll a 1 and fail this then.
Just sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
22 will do it. Yeah, you get out your picks and takes you very little effort. It's a simple mundane lock, but it's a heavy one, so it takes a little bit of muscle to move the tumbler into place. But as you open it, doors open freely, and you can see here the rows upon rows of large crates, each of them marked with a particular farm from where the vegetables came. And just beyond, it's one big long room, just rows and rows and rows stacked all the way up to the ceiling.
She's just quietly patting down until she finds the crate that Trevor marked for Brielle.
Yeah, as you head further towards the bow of the ship, you come around the other side of the crates, and there is sort of this wall that covers most of the way to the outer hull, but not all the way. There is an opening, and around that is a more private storage area for. You can see that there's reinforced, very heavy chests with heavy locks on them that are nailed into the floor and everything. Everything in this room looks like it's being kept very carefully, and you can also see Brielle's crate that is sort of slotted into steel footings that keep it from moving around. It seems to be intact.
All right, she'll just kind of be thorough, though. She'll go up to it, kind of feel if there's any sort of weird vibes coming off it, any magical feeling she can gather from this material inside.
Give me an Arcana check in the tower, please.
Alrighty. I am proficient in this. I can add a D10 if I need to.
All right, use your D10. Okay. You aren't particularly sensitive to magic, but you've been around it a fair bit. You've been studying it, in fact, for a while now, and those who use it.
Especially like recognizing it enough to kind of like counter it, I
Yeah.
think is where she focuses most of her attention.
There's sort of this dull hum to it. You can't hear it. You can't actually feel it physically. But there's something about it, a resonating field. And the more you kind of put your hands on this crate and try to understand that feeling, the more you start thinking about Seraphine. Like, somehow, the way this is just vibrating with magical potential, you realize is the way she always feels when you get close to her.
Hmm. It yeah, because she doesn't have like a baseline. Actually, she has come in contact with refined, like, Galderite, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't take the time to really study it. So I think the fact that she doesn't have a baseline, but it seems fine, she's gonna leave it. But I think throughout the trip, she's gonna check in to here. She's gonna sneak in here once in a while and just double check to see that nothing's changed in the way it feels.
Okay. Is Wren heading out then?
Yes, then she will lock back up on her way.
Is she going to the effort of making sure it looks the way it did, like everything looks to be exactly as she found it?
She didn't really touch anything but the door, right?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, sure. I think it's probably a habit for her. It's not like she's being intentionally deceitful. It's just like, this is what you do when you're backing up out of a place you just broke into.
Fair enough. All right. Then, yeah.
Because if somebody asked, she would say, like, I went and checked.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else that anyone else wanted to deal with in the wake of that? Or we just... Bastion, are you remaining at the helm after that test?
Yeah, he'll stay at the helm for the full shift, basically. He's just happy to be back on the ship.
Fair enough. Well, the day continues on, and travel seems to be pretty easy. You are in the what did I say? You're in the 7th day of Haldendor, which is the first month of winter, and there is a notable cold wind coming down in a southwesterly direction, so it's ideal for traveling. The ship ahead of you maintains its course, and Bastion, you've been sailing a while. Is that fair? You know this route. This is a very common route. In fact, for a while it was actually considered the only route, but then people got a little bit more daring and found other ways to Cadence. But you are following a series of fairly uninhabited, or at least unsettled, islands. You have a ways to go before you get to them, mind you, but you know this route, and after that you'll pass into the island nation of Iril, which it's a notable place for sailors. It's got a interesting culture, and it's one of the few places in the West that isn't dwarven made, that has docks big enough for a ship like this. Though of course most of their docks are not. But it's considered an ideal stopping point for restocking before one sails all the way to Cadence, which takes about another 6 days from there, if things are ideal.
Okay. And what I know, the goal of the other ship is to stop there and restock before we go?
It's pretty standard practice.
Okay.
And especially knowing that the next port would be the dwarven city of Rockscar. means that there's a good chance they're going to try to avoid docking there,
Okay.
given who you know you're shipping for and what you're shipping and all of that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, he's probably going to call up Sierra and just want to ask her a couple questions, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we have the root vegetables.
Yes.
I know they're selling for quite a bit more at the capital. Could we find potentially a good buyer here and restock something else as well, diversify a little?
Well, I think in Iskrill you'll find that their need for such things would be much less.
Right.
Given their propensity for crops and livestock and that sort of thing.
Right. So possibly selling at a loss?
You could sell it at, you'd be lucky to break even there, if you could even find a buyer.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, I was just curious.
I know that the vegetables aren't ideal. You're probably losing money on this voyage, though. The escort fee might cover the difference.
Hopefully. I didn't quite look into that one myself.
Oh, well, that's been arranged on your behalf, sir. 250 gold for the escort.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that'll likely make up the difference. A little bit of a profit on top.
But yes, on short notice, I'm afraid that's the best I could do. The capital is fairly well established.
No, you did wonderfully.
Okay. But again, Iskrill's pretty good for lumber. It's good for crops. It's good for livestock, but not much else.
All right, fair enough. He's gonna call Wren up.
All right.
Wren,
Yes.
have you been to this island before?
How's Wren been to this island before?
No, the ship you took there with Drindle would have used the Eastern Pass going through the Trimaris Expanse.
Okay.
Unfortunately not. I've taken a different route.
All right.
Is something on your mind?
Oh, just... I know you seem to have some interesting contacts in certain places.
I think
That
you'll
seems to be
find.
the general consensus.
I think you'll find that a lot of my contacts are in Medios, and they might be beneficial to you there.
Alright. Fair enough. Well, in that case, we'll probably leave it here, but I'm not opposed to the transport of slightly less savory things, if the profit's right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Perfect. Just trying to build a network.
I admire that.
I'm part of the Empire, but only by name.
You called Wren over while, what's her name?
Sierra?
Yeah, while Sierra's standing there, right?
Yeah, he's fully aware of that.
She goes, all right, and then she's going to turn and then kind of go back to what she's doing, but she's going to establish a telepathic connection with Bastion. And as she's walking away, she goes, I can get you things that are less savory and potentially very valuable as well, that are above board. Between you and me, my father is very influential in the world of trade throughout the Empire.
Perfect. That is very good to know. I'll be honest, another part of that was just to see how Sierra reacted to that. He's responding in the telepathic
Yeah.
part, and he's I was gonna say I'll take a close look at Sierra as he's saying.
Oh, you went all garbled.
Yeah, you went a little garbled at
I
the end.
think
Of
I got what you were saying,
Weird.
but
Yeah, he's just gonna keep a close eye on Sierra as he's
Make an
as
insight
he's-
check, please.
Sure.
gotta vibe check the crew to see how willing to go illegal they are.
Pretty much. I will use advantage if I need to.
You would need to.
Okie dokie.
22 is not going to do it.
Ooh, okay.
Dang.
This-
Okay.
She has no reaction at all.
Again,
She
politicians.
maintains her gaze on her ledger.
What a professional.
He'll send you another message. I think that reaction counts as a win.
You don't really hear anything, but it kind of feels like you get like a snicker back from Wren. Just that kind of tickles the back of your mind.
Oh, that's a weird feeling. All right. Ugh. She worked for Drindle, so I'm sure she's seen certain things.
Almost certainly.
Thank you, Sierra. You've been a dear.
Of course, sir. And she heads back to make a few changing of the shift orders, giving people the lowdown, and then she actually heads into the captain's quarters, where she begins gauging the current speed of the ship against the charts she has of the waters you're in, and is making a few calculations based on what might be an option going forward.
Where is this fucking little fingerling dude?
Yep, that was my question.
He is still hooked up to the mast where you left him.
Perfect.
At some point, Wren wants to have a conversation when it seems like the people on the ship are mostly busy. She's not excluding Bastion from this, but it is mostly directed at Brielle and Rhowan in regards to Friedrich. I think especially Brielle because it's kind of personal for her.
Yep. Just head over, kind of like stand by. She's kind of giving him some looks.
I think Wren was standing like opposite the ship from you, also giving him looks, and then caught Brielle doing the same thing, and then kind of joined her in that.
He
just
seems
staring at
pretty non-responsive at the moment. He's kind of just hanging there a little bit, and he's just looking straight down at the floorboards beneath his feet.
How do you feel about this? This fate that he's been given? Do you think it's fair?
I think he should be hanging higher so his feet can dangle. This looks too comfortable for him.
I'll have that arranged.
I think what he did to Jurley's tavern was awful, and he deserves this.
You don't think it's letting him off the hook too easy?
What would you do?
She looks over at him, and she's definitely like thinking over stuff. Wow, you guys have broken each other completely.
It wasn't us this time.
It was my typo. Started it all.
I was fine until Shanks burst out laughing.
Thanks, Yona. Well, I mean, you've heard what they've done to me, right?
Yeah.
They don't tend to make things go by quickly. And I think that whatever the Empire intends to do will put him out of his misery before he even gets to feel a thing.
Do you want him to feel a thing? I can, like,
Don't
I don't
don't
know,
you?
tighten his ropes. I don't know. We could punch him in the stomach.
I think he's all.
I don't really know how to do this.
You might
know
need to
when we-
crouch.
Not if we hang him up.
Not
Remember?
if we
We're
brace him
raising
up.
him up.
Hang him up at punching bag level. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at him. He's already feeling something. This is a man who is coming to terms with the notion that his actions have caught up with him.
How close to him is this conversation happening?
I don't know how wide the deck is, but I was imagining them like kind of leaning on the edge of the ship sort of thing, looking at the mast.
Okay.
Yeah, because Brielle was originally at the edge.
These maps take a minute. So you're like leaning at one of the side decks, like nearest to the mast.
Wherever Brielle was.
Far enough that she could have helped with the ropes, with the mast and all that.
Yeah. Okay, then I think that's pretty reasonable for me to make this roll. And yeah, Rhowan, at the end of your comment, you hear a little.
Oh, it's an act. Never mind.
The things that they do. It's not like they have some sort of. And she's not even hiding the fact that she's saying this anymore. Like she was keeping this as a like check in with the others about how they feel, what's going on. But now it's just like, yeah, whatever. If he's listening in, she doesn't care. The kinds of things that they do, it's not like they don't know it's wrong. They care more about what they get out of it than anything else.
Oh,
Now-
I know that.
No, I don't think. I guess I've grown to see you guys as a little bit of my compass on certain matters because I know that I've been numbed to certain things over time during the experiences that I've had with my mother and other people in the Empire. My inclination is to hurt him.
Now, what does it accomplish, though? If he's not going to learn anything, just creating suffering, and I just remind us to think about what we took issue with Stilra's friend for doing.
I was gonna say what we learned at the Sphinx as well.
I think Wren's trying to think about like how she felt about Gerard, because I don't think she felt as strongly opposed to him as everybody else did. So she kind of like shrugs that part off, especially because she was sort of considering the offer that Baron gave her. But then she does think about that man that she like gave up some of her blood for. Is that what? This is a similar situation to that then? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying that as heroes, maybe we don't be as aggressive or mean when we don't have to be. And
So the
When
one that
time
wanted
comes,
to
it's-
punch me.
says okay, but I said it because that's what Wren was kind of implying, and I like to do what Wren wants to do.
So I guess your moral code isn't as strong as you thought it is.
No, but my fist is.
Go for it. I'm helpless, defenseless. What can I do to stop you?
Brielle's
Well-
gonna like tighten her fists at her side, just stewing. But she's not gonna hit him.
You just hear Bastion in the back of your mind. Do it. Do it. Do it.
You think I'm a hero? Is that how you would see me?
Yeah? Don't you see yourself as that?
I'm not sure.
Do you see me as a hero?
Yes, but you haven't kept secrets from us.
Maybe I have and you just don't know.
Are you?
No.
But that's what someone who is keeping secrets would say.
That.
But it
I'm getting
doesn't
good at
matter
this
if you're
now.
keeping secrets or not. You've done just as much good as the rest of us.
I feel like intent matters, though.
Well, just don't keep secrets from us in the future. I am keeping a secret, actually, but I'll tell you that one later, Wren. Remember when I asked you to leave and then I said I'd tell you later, but like I haven't told you yet, so technically that's a secret.
Hey, she's got you there.
Fair. Oh god. Bitch knows what's gonna happen. And I'm like, oh no.
Here we go.
I'm sweating.
Just, if you're honest with us, I think we're fine going forward. We know that you felt a little bad, I think, that you kept that secret, but I understand why you did it. I'm not going to get mad at you for that.
I guess I just never thought about it like that. Even when we were getting a song written about us, I just saw that as something people do for adventurers, and that's what we were.
Not everybody gets a song.
Some pretty awful people get a song, though.
Some pretty good people get a song too.
That is fair.
I feel like the awful people pay for it, though, or they write their own songs, and she looks at Friedrich. Because the first night she met him, he was like singing his own praises at the bar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, don't look at me. Half the songs about me were not written by me.
And I'm sure they're awful. I mean, you're awful. The songs probably aren't awful.
When Brielle gets all sassy with NPCs.
The least sassy sass.
All right. I suppose it's true that he's going to his death anyway.
You know something we don't know?
The things I know that you don't know could fill the ship.
She's gonna move closer, like probably half, like closing half the distance. Do you have somebody waiting for you on land? Insight check.
Roll your insight check.
And I'm gonna preemptively use my D10.
And I'll give you a cosmic omen. Add a d6.
What he says is, there's always people waiting for me. But you detect the need to deflect the facts.
Mhm.
He's planning something.
Perhaps the ship? And this whole time she's like kind of inching closer as she's like probing him about this.
Oh, this ship? No.
You don't have someone following us?
No. How close are you to him?
She went half, and then I think she went like another 5 feet.
So you're pretty close then.
Yeah.
He lowers his voice a lot. Let me go. I'll give you Sereth, and you and your friends walk away unscathed.
I'm already working on that.
Okay.
And you
Then you
are
don't
an
need me.
untrustworthy slime.
That is true. But so is Sereth, and I hate that little asshole.
That's what I don't like about any of you. There's no loyalty. There's no working together. You're all gonna crumble before you can even climb to the top.
That's not true. The ghost keeps us in line.
And how difficult do you make the ghost's job?
If anything, I've made him wealthy beyond anyone's wildest imagination.
What exactly is your plan here? You don't seem
Look.
like a man going to his death.
It's because I'm not. I have to put up with your insults, and I might have to put up with the big one throwing a few punches. Nothing new for me. But eventually, someone loyal to our organization will find an opportunity.
Someone within the Empire.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would be interesting. Is she gleaning anything from this
You can
man?
make another insight check if you'd like to.
All right. I will keep doing this.
I mean, can pop that potion of mind reading.
She might be able to get something out of him without it first, though.
You absolutely catch a slip up. The second you said the word empire, the corner of his mouth twitched, like he was giddy about it.
Wren is going to pretend that she didn't pick up on that. All right, so not somebody from the Empire. Somebody wealthy, powerful.
Everyone I work with is wealthy and powerful. You'll have to do better than that.
I've seen some of the people who work under you.
Under me.
Not much can be under him when he's only like 3 feet tall. Unless we raise him.
I've had more beautiful women than you under me.
That's fine. I wouldn't want you on top.
Brielle knows what she's talking about now.
I do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the view from up there wouldn't be very good anyway.
You talk to her like that again, and I will cut your tongue repeatedly.
Your choice. Still your fate.
What do you mean by that?
Told you. I now am responsible for the fate of everyone on this ship. Treat me poorly, well, you know what my people will do to you.
And
In
who's gonna
fact,
believe
it looks
you?
like Sareth's already done it. Imagine what would happen if the device was never turned off. Just kept going, eating away at you, ripping your soul from your flesh, sundering any chance you have of reuniting with the gods.
I think Brielle's face says a lot in that moment. She can't hide it.
And it'll happen to all of you. It will take time.
No one would believe you that I've done anything to you, and my blades don't leave a mark.
Sure. You can go with that story.
You guys are going to hear in your heads just Bastion being like, all right, so why is he still alive? Because I kind of hate him.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Like, if you need me to, I've got my sword. I'll take the hit.
That's telepathic communication.
Yup.
Okay.
So that's
He's
just
still
to
at the
Wren.
helm.
Would Wren know what happens if you are like escorting someone for the Empire to be executed and something happened to them? Like, is there a law or something that she would know about? Or is this guy just like, I'm well connected and the person that I'm connected to is gonna do something?
Yeah, he's not threatening you with the law.
Okay. Then she might agree with Bastion a little bit. How many people are like watching this conversation? Because I assume people are above deck.
People are working. Yeah, this is not a private thing that's happening.
And these are all Bastion's men, right? There's no one from the Empire on board here. Drindle gave him over to Wren.
Yes. Yeah.
I think perhaps we should move Friedrich somewhere else this evening.
Sure, I've got a nice little box in my captain's quarters. Can probably stuff them in there pretty easily.
Perfect. She's gonna...
Yeah, he managed to convince me that somewhere less comfortable might be appropriate.
This is all still telepathic?
No.
I don't think I was in the...
Oh, that's right, you weren't.
It's just Wren and Bastion, they're telepathic.
Sure. Stuff me in a box. My people are coming one way or another. And when they
Sure,
do,
you ever been keelhauled? It's a lot of fun.
you can't threaten me with pain or fear or death.
Oh,
I've seen it
sure.
all. I've been there.
Okay.
This wouldn't be the first time I've crawled my way back from hell. I'll do it again. And I know who each and every one of you are.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, for real, man. Like,
Everyone.
Not yet.
No, not yet. And that's why you still have a chance of salvation. They already know what's on your ship, by the way,
oh, I'm sure.
including the one on this ship.
Is that supposed to be
It means they're coming for it,
impressive?
whether you like it or not. And if I'm in a box when they get here, well,
They won't find you. Where would they know to look? They just
Yeah,
load you up with
you're
the other
right.
stuff.
how would they possibly know where to look for me? How would they know what's on the ship? How would they know where I am and where we're going? It's almost like they can reach out to me whenever they want to.
Oh, Maybe you should be at the bottom of the ocean then.
Sure. They already know your route.
That's great.
Well, sea's right there. Well, don't keep me waiting. I'm thirsty.
Brielle doesn't know what keel hauling means, so that's on you guys.
I think Bastion's gonna again speak to Wren telepathically and just be like, "Right, so if there is a way that he can contact them, and knowing the shipment that we have on the other ship, and a little bit on our own, would it possibly make sense to grant his wish, or off him somehow, and switch the route somewhere else? I know it would probably upheave everything, but if he is, I don't know how powerful he is, and if he is as powerful as he says, or has those connections that he says he has, might be better going through the churn.
I think as it's clear that this guy's like working up Brielle and Rhowan in a way that he's not working up Wren, and I think while that's happening and Bastion's like talking to her, she's just kind of making it look like she's deliberating as she sort of walks along the deck, and she'll respond with I haven't actually fought this man. I don't know what his capabilities are. He had his lackeys take care of us before. And I trust your judgment on your sailing ability. You are the captain of this ship. Though I'd like to get some information out of him first, if possible.
Absolutely. The more information we have, at least we might be able to make a little bit of a better judgment call.
Just gonna look at Rhowan. Rhowan, that stuff that you got from Drindle,
Yeah.
does that help protect against, say, this one being found or a message being delivered to?
Would I know if that would stop communication? It would stop divination.
Yes, you know that there are ways to use it to stop divination. You unfortunately didn't ask him about the methods.
Yeah.
So, in theory, yes. How it works, not clear.
You know, I'm a capable herbalist. I could figure it out.
Quite possibly, but it would probably take some time and experimentation.
Yeah. That it might be able to stop the divination. I don't know about the communication though.
Darn, I was hoping maybe you could help me stop some messages in the process. She kind of smirks a little bit.
There
Hope you
is
knock him
magic
out.
for that.
That's not a terrible idea.
Can't talk if you're knocked out.
That's true. Rowan,
Have
would
it
you be
all
able to?
figured out.
Take a nice deep breath, and I'm gonna act like I'm going to swing at the side of his head with, two of you step back about 10 feet, and I stop. Just
make an intimidation check.
oh, I'm doing something. I'm not trying to intimidate
Okay.
him. I'm trying to mess with him before I use the sleep charge of the spore crawlers.
Oh, nice.
Which is a
Looks like we're gonna have to cut into him a bit to get the HP down so that it covers the sleep. Darn.
Oh, what a shame.
it's a saving throw, DC 18 Wisdom.
All right. Let me pull up his sheet again.
It's a saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to invoke my Storm Ruin, so he's going to have disadvantage on that. I enter a prophetic state for a minute.
DC was
18.
he falls asleep.
He'll be out for a while.
Thank you. That gives us some time to think. That's what I was worried about. I don't think he's as in much danger from the Empire as I had hoped. I'd picked something up there when I mentioned them. It seems I'd be worried about who we end up handing him off to when we land. And given that I'm currently trying to weasel my way out of my connections to the Empire, I don't think I could exactly call upon a favor there either.
I know this is a little bit out of character, but if he, who would question us if he tried to escape and we had to stop him?
Well, that's exactly what Trundle had suggested.
It's not my usual method, but sometimes there's you get your bingo square, Brielle.
Still.
Would Wren know what sort of process would be involved with that? Would they then be like subject to something that Drendel did with the Zone of Truth spell after that, if they're like thoroughly investigating?
You've never turned in a criminal for execution before. The process is unfamiliar to you.
Fair. Well, how long do you think it would take you to figure out if those materials would help with the divination?
Shanks.
Hard to say. It would be based entirely on your rules, so...
She'll look over at Bastion then. How long do you need an answer before we have to change course? Or before it's too late to change course?
Honestly, what might be a good option is getting to our checkpoint, sailing off the way they expect us to, and then turning as soon as we can when we're out of vision.
Assuming they're not waiting for us before then.
Well, it's kind of a risk we'll have to take. It does sound like if there's something is going to happen, it's going to happen at the capital. So there's that.
The other option is if they are trying to come from out here in the ocean, perhaps let them.
That's potentially a good option as well. I don't like that he mentioned there might be somebody aboard the ship already.
I think
I'd
we
like
can
to
probably get a definitive answer on that to see if he was just trying to screw with us.
True. If we can't, though, I would like to call up my crew and have a little bit of a chat with them.
Wouldn't they just lie to you?
I can be persuasive. I can also be... I don't like it, but I can be intimidating when I have to.
You weren't here for this, Bastion, but we had somebody else who was supposed to be escorting us before. She glances over at the large ship. And then there was a sudden last-minute change.
Oh, that's not suspect at all.
That's what I thought.
Wren?
Mm-hmm.
If we make it to the checkpoint, while we're docked, is there a potential option for you to get over on the other ship and take a little bit of a gander around maybe the captain's quarters?
I can be very Subtle. Yes.
Might be a good option.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on how urgent it is, I can get over there right now.
Oh, shite. How?
I can fly.
You've seen him turn into
Oh.
animals before.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's that whole thing. Huh.
Who's gonna question a seagull?
A seagull. That's...
And then you can turn into something smaller, right?
Yeah,
Like a spider.
Or a
Yeah.
rat.
Get an even closer look.
You know, that might be a good option. I'd say maybe go to the captain's quarters, say you are patching yourself up from the tumble you took earlier.
I think
Use that as a
maybe
getaway.
I just go over there on the pretext of delivering the very important message that the Swindell company is aware of the contents of their shipment, which is information they need to be apprised of. And then I sneak around and do that sort of thing.
Hey, that could be an option as well.
Either way.
But be careful about not tipping anyone off if there is somebody in the Empire working with them. I say if, as if that doesn't happen all the time. I'm not going to be hasty about this, so I'm fine with you taking the time to do what you feel you're capable of doing, Rowan. In the meantime, Brielle and I can ensure that he's perhaps secure in the captain's quarters.
Yeah. I might also check down where the Galterite is, just in case someone on the ship is messing with it every so often. Maybe
Oh.
I post up there.
I already checked on that earlier when Bastion had his little cruise.
And no one's there?
It didn't seem like it. No.
Okay.
Truthfully, I was checking to make sure that the shipment seemed fine and not suspecting that somebody else might be there, so it might be worth another look.
I'll move my
Oh.
bedroll down there if we need.
Sorry about that.
It seemed fine. The crew has done a good job at making sure that everything's sturdy down there. So Trindle didn't say anything about jostling the shipment, so I'm not 100% on that. All right, well, sure, Brielle, you go take a look. I'll maybe get this one taken care of while he's still asleep and not chattering at me. And, Rhowan, are you sure that you're comfortable doing this?
I can if it's really urgent. When I'm looking, what exactly am I looking for when I get over there?
Anything that looks
Suspicious.
suspicious. I'm not expecting you to act on anything, but if there's something I should follow up on once we get to our checkpoint, then I will take over from there.
All right. If I'm not back in 2 hours, something went wrong.
Would you like me to? And she kind of like,
Oh yeah, that'd be helpful.
If you
She'll, like-
can. Oh, go ahead.
she'll just reestablish that, but with everybody now. I have to mark off all the ones that I use.
If you can, try to... I don't know how far in you'll be able to get, but if you can take a look at the manifestos or crew logs or that kind of stuff, see if there's any extra payments that came in right near the end.
I'll see what I can find.
Sure.
Keep an eye out for anything that looks like it's being overly protected. That isn't the shipment.
What's the range on your psychic link?
I think it's like a mile. I'll check. Sorry, you guys could go ahead because these features are like so long.
All right, Rhowan, what are you wild shaping into?
I mean, a seagull. There's those around. Are there?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do that.
All right, you into a seagull, and what's the flying speed of a seagull?
I don't think they have a stat block specifically.
It is a mile.
Use another small bird or medium-sized bird.
Oh.
A raven has a fly speed of 50.
Okay, I think that'll do it.
I can cast haste on you, make you a really fast seagull.
Owls have 60.
Yeah, just which thing are you going with?
I was gonna go with a seagull so that I look like a bird that's not out of place.
Okay. Yeah, you become a seagull and fly off towards this ship ahead of you. It takes a little while. The ship's moving at a pretty good pace, but you do manage to close that distance. The ship is a lot larger than the brig you were on. It's a fairly sizable cargo vessel, and the layout is a little bit different, but similar. You've got the main deck, the fore and the aft decks. The captain's quarters presumably are in the below the aft deck, but there's several doors that actually lead in at different places, and they're much like yours. There's actually 2 sets of stairs that go down below decks. It is riding pretty low in the water, but even at a glance, even as not an experienced sailor, you can tell there's probably 4 layers or so of decks on this ship.
Yeah, I'll swing around the aft section of the ship, and just sometimes the fancy rooms have windows in the sea movies that I watch.
Yes, you are not wrong, and in fact, you see several several quarters of different, like they're kind of divided into different rooms, kind of thing. But there are several that are actually quite well appointed looking. There are 2 in particular that stand out to you because they're the only 2 that have both a pretty lavish sleeping area and what looks to be basically an office, not dissimilar from the captain's quarters on your ship. But there seems to be 2 for whatever reason.
Do either of them have a window that is open?
No, it is not. Yeah, they don't seem to have opening windows, unfortunately. It's part of a solid window structure, like small squares that are inside like a banded iron frame. Or sorry, a wooden banded iron frame. It is glass, though.
I mean, that's fair. Do either of them appear to be occupied at the moment?
No, neither of them are. Though there is a lantern burning in one of them.
I'll pick the other one.
Okay.
Without the lantern and see if I can seagull my way through the glass.
As a seagull, you're going to find it tough, but I will give you one good roll. Give me a strength check. You can use the Raven stat.
But as you're pecking, turn into a whale and use the momentum.
I'm pretty sure he has fairly limited wild shape resources,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
why
I cannot
changing rapidly.
I think I could do a dolphin. I think they're low enough challenge rating. I'm not going to do that. So using the stats of the Raven, could I make an attack roll?
It's a stationary object. You can make an attack roll. I'm telling you, you're going to hit it.
Okay, that's fair.
If you
That's
want to
totally
risk
valid.
missing, I'll let you do
No,
that.
no, that's fine. Yeah, the Raven doesn't have any relevant skills, so
Yeah, it's
This
you
is
really
good.
need to
This is
roll
gonna be
well on the
so
strength
hype.
check.
it's all right.
With a -4, which I did not realize it had.
Damn.
That's not gonna do it. You peck and peck and peck.
What if I saw in the stars today that this was going to work?
Oh, that will do it.
Hey.
As you're pecking and pecking, you're realizing that the glass just isn't giving way, and then your sharp bird eyes notice that there's the slightest bit of a crack in the corner that's been like hastily like puttied over, and so you start pecking there, and the crack starts spreading a little bit at a time, and then you keep kind of focusing on where it spreads to all the way through until finally the whole piece just crumbles into the room. You may enter the room in your bird form.
I'll start searching the room in bird form. My mental stats are the same.
Your mental stats are your mental stats? Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? Okay. Then make your investigation check.
If this goes well, Ren's gonna always use this. Like, go on, Rowan, you go scout ahead, and then I'll come steal everything.
I'm also, yeah, I'm gonna save one for later, but I really want this to work, so I'm gonna see this foretold in the stars as well.
Interesting.
Didn't need it, but
Doesn't hurt. Yeah, you start digging around, and you start finding some ledgers and stuff like that. They seem to be out of date. Whatever the dates you're finding are a few months back. Whoever's been using this room hasn't for a while, and as you continue to dig, you find the drawers are all locked, the chests are locked. There's a big freaking wardrobe in the bedroom that's like almost like, why would you even waste space on something this large on a ship like this? But the more you're going around, the more you're thinking, this is far too opulent. And finally, you come to realize that this is Strindle's room when he's on the ship. Yeah, the one with the lantern burning is the one that's currently occupied by the captain.
that
Sorry,
makes sense.
boss.
That's okay. They had I'm sure they'll appreciate the attention to detail on their shoddy repair work.
Grindel would be fucking pissed.
Listen, we think somebody's betraying you.
Well, he wouldn't be pissed at Rhowan for getting in. He'd be pissed at the people who allowed it.
Yeah. This was a security test. About how much time has gone by now?
It took you about 15 minutes to properly close the gap. And little investigating around, looking through windows, pecking at the glass, searching the room. You're probably coming up on an hour.
Okay, then I'm about to lose the wild shape soon anyway. So I will let that happen, I think.
Okay.
Does it sound like there's any activity out in the hallway?
It's not. It
Or-
doesn't connect to a hallway. It connects right to
Okay.
the deck. Yeah,
I
and
see.
there's plenty of noise out on the deck.
Yeah. In which case, then, I don't think I'm going to be able to beacon to a room again, but I could always try. Is there any sort of like gap under the door, or
It's pretty small. Like you could get through as like a bug.
that might be worth it?
Might be.
Let me see what else I've got on offer that might help this. If you need to cut back to the other ship for a moment, this would
Sure.
be a good opportunity.
What's going on the Storm's Respite while Rhowan is birding it up over there?
I'm just doing ship things.
Are you still? Well, the evening shift has come on. Did you hand over the helm to Eric with a K?
Probably. I don't think he's gonna go below decks. He's just gonna like keep an eye on them for the first little while, anyways, just to make sure that everything's ship shape.
Fair enough. Wren?
I think after like, actually, she doesn't know exactly how long the sleep spell works, so she's gonna try to bring him over to tie him up somewhere else.
Where would you like to tie him up?
If there's Bastion suggested like the captain's quarters, so I'd find somewhere in there that looks secure enough, something sturdy affixed to like the wall, or maybe even a chair, because I don't think we're gonna like leave him alone anyway.
There is a wardrobe that you could definitely shove him in, and then like it's got those like kind of handles on it, so you could shove something through it. There's also a chest on the floor that is filled with things, but you could empty it out and shove them in the chest, which would have a lock on it. But that's depending on how cruel you want to be.
I don't know if she wants to shove him in something. She's kind of worried that he would weasel his way out.
There is also a desk with a chair at it. You'd rather tie him to the chair. However, as you drag him in there, you actually find that Sierra is in there. She is currently standing over the map table. Just like, oh.
Oh, sorry.
Is he... Why are you bringing him in here?
He was being very distracting out there, and I thought it was probably not the best place to keep him.
Did the captain approve bringing him in here?
He did suggest his quarters. Do you normally use this?
The room?
Yes.
Well, I use this side a little bit, just like to make sure all the books are in order, that we have a chart planned out. I'm also noticing a variation on the wind speed, and that might affect our sailing time, so I'm just trying to do some quick calculations.
I think she thinks about that. You know what, I think it's important that you continue your work in here undisturbed, and I wouldn't want to leave you with him.
I am almost done, if that matters. For tonight, anyway. I should be retiring soon.
Okay, well, maybe I will figure out something else before you need it again, then. He'll just put him on the chair, like, kind of put it away from where she is.
Yeah, they are kind of opposite sides of the room, so...
Okay. Then she'll put him on the chair and tie him up there, and she's not gonna leave him.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check on the ropes, and then Wren staying in the room with them.
Yep, and she would like to pat him down just to double check that he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve.
Give me an investigation check as well, then.
Smart.
Both in the shower?
Yes, please.
Or can the... Oh, I guess, yeah, you probably don't want me to know if I did a good job on slating.
Correct. Both are in the tower.
Investigation?
Yes.
I have quite a few of these, so I'm gonna add a psionic die to the sleight of hand one.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know your ropes and stuff pretty well. You feel confident that you did a pretty good job on these. As you're kind of finalizing up, you realize his bones kind of are a little bit smaller and shaped differently than what you're generally used to. Sort of psychic intuition kicks in, and you do like a single wrap around each arm, and then kind of loop around the group, and then kind of swoop through. It's an unorthodox knot, but you feel like you really locked it in, and that there's no wiggle room.
And is she able to also tie up like his feet to the chair?
Oh yeah,
in
I
the
mean it's a
process?
50-foot rope, and he's a tiny dude. You've got plenty to work with.
All right, I just don't want him walking around here with the chair attached. I've seen too many movies.
Yeah, no, you got him pretty well tied up. Like you've got his legs tied to the chair legs and tied kind of together in a way, and the hands tied behind the back through the rungs of the chair. Like he would basically have to smash the chair to be free of it.
She's
And
just gonna...
as you
Go ahead.
as you
I was just gonna say that she's gonna tell everybody that she did where she is right now because she didn't
Got it.
really say anything.
Yeah, as you start searching him, once you're confident that he's secured, you pat around a while, and like he's a prisoner. It's clear he doesn't have anything except you notice that the heels on his boots are a little bit thicker than they ought to be. And as you pull them off of him, you find that the insole, once you remove it, reveals a blade in each one.
Of course,
So
you have those.
You continue to search, and you find that strapped right up high, like almost in his butt crack, is another small blade.
Well, now we got to be thorough and check the butt crack too. So
You check the butt crack, and surprisingly hygienic, but no blade. But yeah, you managed to find these blades on him and remove them from his care.
Yeah, she'll tuck those away. Is she able to put the boots back as if like kind of in a situation where he'll go to grab for it and like it's not there anymore?
No, yeah, you
Okay.
can definitely replace them on him in a way that he wouldn't notice.
All right, she'll do that, and then she'll stay there. She'll kind of put herself in between the space between him and Sierra.
Okay. Brielle?
She's gonna go down to where the storage is, and I guess if she doesn't see the Galderite shipment, she's just gonna wait at that locked door. Because I think it was behind that, right?
Yes, it is behind the locked door.
So she's gonna go as far as she possibly can before she gets stopped, and she's just gonna sit her butt down there and not move.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait for someone to come or not. We'll see.
All right, well, back to Rhowan then.
I would like to wild shape into a teeny tiny little spider and go under the door.
Absolutely. Yeah, you crawl out from under this door, and you find that you are atop a little staircase that goes up just a bit to this door. And outside, there's dozens of men doing various jobs, from cleaning to pulling ropes to hoisting sails. Or, there's a couple men who seem to be doing some maintenance on the masts, of which there are 4. And it's just kind of a big hustle and bustle. No one obviously notices a spider crawling out from under a door.
To stay close to the wall in that little corner and scurry on over to where the direction I think that the door into the other quarters would be.
Yeah, absolutely. You head across and find yourself crawling underneath the doorframe and into the other somewhat lavish quarters. The lantern's still burning low on top of a desk. You can see that it is affixed to the wall as well as the desk. And there are I wouldn't say like a chaotic, like haphazard tossing of papers, but there's like several stacks that are kind of not fully stacked up properly, kind of loosely placed together in groups on this desk. At the far end of the room, there is also a very large table, much like in Bastion's quarters, with a big map strewn across it, and actually several smaller water charts that seem to be depicting different rock depths under the water in certain areas, like a topographical kind of map. What would you like to do?
I assume it will be a hindrance to my investigation if I'm a spider.
It will take you a lot longer, and it'd be hard to move things.
Yeah. No, I actually forgot how long Wild Shape lasts. It's 5 hours now, so.
And how many of those a day do you get?
Depends on how many short rests I get.
Okay, how many per short rest?
2 normally.
Okay. So after this wears off, you're here as Rhowan.
Until I cast Polymorph.
Fair
enough. Yeah. So I'll just like give some live updates back to the other crew. It's like, I think they're aware that I realized I was in Drindle's private quarters, and then I'm going over to the other one, and I'm starting my investigation, and I'll up to the ceiling and just get a good look around, see how much I can gather from up there, and rappel down onto desks as needed.
Yeah,
closer
like I said,
looks.
what the room description I gave you is basically what you can get from
Yeah.
there. There's nothing much else to take
Yeah.
note of from a height.
Okay. I know I won't be able to move too much, but with what is out right now, I will spider investigate.
Yeah, give me your investigation check. Yeah, as a spider, you slide down onto this desk and you start looking around. The papers on top all seem to be more or less the same thing. There's papers denoting ownership of the actual ship to Rhowan Drindle. There's charge papers like basically, yes, I, Rhowan Drindle, owner of this ship, give you permission to sail it through this course to this place and deliver the cargo you've been entrusted, and so on and so forth. It's the first page of like a 20-page document. The next pile you find is basically the assurance of wages and insurance to be paid out to next of kin if anything is to happen. It's literally just business as usual. Everything you find on this desk is what you would expect to find.
Can I, like, post up on the bottom of the desk and try and take a short rest while I'm wild-shaped?
Is that something you want to do?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, you can try to sleep as a spider under the desk.
I don't necessarily need to sleep because I'm an elf, but...
You're not an elf, you're a spider.
Oh, right. So you sleep on a short rest, huh? It's not just like...
I guess a short rest is not necessarily sleeping. That's fair. Yeah, no, you wouldn't necessarily have to sleep, but you could hang out under the desk for an hour and try to... you're maintaining a wild shape, which I think negates the ability to rest, although you are the
You've
animal.
let me do it before, and it doesn't require concentration.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
That's what you're doing?
We were told to check in with Rhowan at a certain an hour.
Yeah, that was before the
2 hours.
psychic link, and I've been giving you updates over it. This is
So you're gonna update them that you're gonna hang out
for
there
sure.
and-
Like I got another idea, but I need to take a little bit of a rest first and gather some strength. So I'm gonna be here listening for about another hour before hopefully the next update.
Actually, I'll give them an opportunity to respond if anyone wants to.
All right.
Have you seen anyone suspicious yet?
No, just me.
Has anyone seen you being suspicious?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
She's gonna respond with keep in mind you do have the option of making yourself known if you don't have the resources. You are allowed to be on that ship, just not in certain places.
Yeah, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
I don't know. I'm trying to not be seen here, but I can be seen if we want me to talk to the captain or something. I'm a spider right now, and I can't really move anything to get a good look around, so...
I'm just saying, as a last resort, don't feel like you have to use everything that you have.
No.
All right. Rhowan starts short resting there. Brielle, about half an hour into your sit in front of this door, Sierra comes down the stairs and she just kind of tilts her head and approaches. Is there something wrong?
No, I'm good.
Is there a reason you're sitting outside the storage hold?
I just want to make sure that, my stuff is okay.
I could let you in to see it.
Maybe later. Can I just have the key?
Okay? No,
Why?
because this isn't your ship.
No, it's Bastion's ship.
Agreed.
And Bastion says it's okay if I have it.
He would have to say that to me.
Bastion, can you come downstairs and tell her, make it really cool, like you didn't know this was happening, but can you come tell her to give me the key?
Is there a reason
saying
you're
this
just
over the
staring off
link.
into space?
Sure,
yeah.
I can do that.
I was just thinking what my
Eric,
next letter home would be. Relax.
Eric, if you can man the wheel, I've just got to go down below decks for a moment.
You got it, sir. He comes up and he takes the helm and he just looks very, stoic, standing there holding. You
Perfect.
come down to find Brielle sitting against the locked storage hall door, and Sierra kind of.
What a weird coincidence. Hi, Bastion.
Oh, hi.
Why are you here?
How are you?
Oh,
Oh, I
good.
just, doing the rounds.
Sir, she's asking for the key to the storage hall. I offered to let her in to look at her things, but I didn't feel right giving her our key. Is this something that you desire?
Your key. It's not Bastion's key. It's our key.
As
I
quartermaster,
suppose.
yes, I am entrusted with the keys. Do you have
Okay.
a problem with me, Brielle?
No, I don't, not at all. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, you have.
I'm so sorry.
I don't understand why you're being so short and rude with me. I'm doing my best here.
I don't doubt that you are. I figured if you gave me the key, then you could do other stuff and I wouldn't bug you as much.
Sir, would you like me to hand her our key?
Right, well, this is a little more awkward than I expected. Do we only have the one?
Well, yes, I would have had a copy made for you, sir, but unfortunately we left in such short notice that I didn't have time.
Sure, alright. Well, since you're here, I'd say if you don't mind letting Brielle in, that would be lovely. I wouldn't mind holding on to the key myself,
Very well,
if that's
sir.
alright. And then once we get the chance, we'll make a spare key for each of my party members as well as yourself, of course.
Very well, sir. Then, it is well understood, and I apologize, Brielle, for keeping you out. And she unlocks the door, and without giving Brielle a chance to talk to her further, just turns immediately and hands the key to Bastion and heads downstairs.
I'm sorry for offending you. I don't think we got off on a good start.
You're making friends already, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. On a scale of 1 to bright eyes, I think she hates me more.
She'll come around, I'm sure.
I think on that note, we'll take our break. We're a little bit past due for one, so I was hoping to like wrap up the other ship, but then more shenanigans was happening. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but like, let's not delay any longer. We'll take our little break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Get your drinks, do what you got to do, and come back to us soon. Welcome back. We're here the second half of episode 47 of Echoes of Convergence, where my players expertly avoid what was planned and bird crimes. Speaking of, Rhowan, about half an hour into your short rest, the door opens. Someone walks in and, with a heavy sigh, sits in that chair and pulls up to the desk that you are currently resting under. You are mere inches from his knees.
See if I can get like behind the desk or something, or move a little bit more out of the way.
Yep, you can do that. There's a gap between the desk and the wall. Fortunately for you, as not all furniture is like that on this ship, but
Marvelous.
you managed to slip in behind and remain there. You hear paper shuffling, scribbles, quill being dipped in ink, so on and so forth, and that carries on for the remainder of your short rest.
Well, if they're still in there when I'm done,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's time to leave. Crap, there's somebody in here. Probably the captain, but I'm hiding behind a desk right now, so I can't see them.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll have to figure out more later.
Yeah, everything looked nothing suspicious jumped out.
How long has gone by, like, since Wren brought? Since Sierra, since she left the room.
That's been about 45 minutes.
Rhowan, when does the sleep spell wear off?
I don't know. This is only the second time I've used it, and the first time we killed the thing.
You hear in a quiet voice, Wren, a little over an hour ago.
She goes, never mind. I'm going to need some privacy. And she just kind of goes quiet.
Start making my way back to the broken window.
So you want to leave this room, go back to the other room to the broken window to go out that way instead of just like crawling around the ship or anything?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what
You're just checking the two rooms and not going anywhere else.
Or rather, like the box that is like the aft deck. You could theoretically just walk around the outside of that to the back of the ship.
I see.
Rather than going into the other room again to where the evidence of your crimes is, but it's up to you.
Hey, a bird did that. There's only a spider in here.
I am just clarifying because it is a longer route, but it's up to you.
Oh, it is? I'll go with the shorter route then.
Yeah, the captain's quarters door is like right at the the starboard side. So like literally the door frame is almost the corner that would lead down
I see.
back.
Then yes, I will go that way.
All right. Yeah, you slip out under the door. Make a dex save.
Ooh.
I don't know how dexterous a spider is.
Not super.
So
I
dexterous.
was trying to be stealthy. I did say that.
No one is attacking you intentionally.
I see.
Yeah. You have successfully gone unnoticed. I didn't even make you roll for it because no one fucking cares if there's a spider on the ship.
Yeah, and I am taking the wall as much as possible, but let me see. What's a spider's
Yeah, but you
stat?
have to go out underneath the door.
Yeah, for
So-
sure, for sure. Let's see how this goes. I can do better than that.
Let's see it.
I
You
did better
can
than
do
that.
better than that. Yeah, as a spider, you start going underneath the door frame, and almost immediately, as you kind of breach out into the what is now fading light of the evening, a fairly heavy boot just collides with the ground right in front of you. The actual sole of the boot almost going directly under the door frame as they kind of stumble into the door and then right themselves and then knock. You manage to like leap back a little bit to avoid the boot, but now you're kind of underneath the door that's about to be open, most likely.
Can I hang on the bottom of the door, like in the 1-inch wide strip of wood?
Absolutely, you can. That's very quick thinking, and I will not make you roll for that because that's a brilliant strategy. You just instinctively like leap up and like grab on, and you hear yeah, and as Captain Thadian Bulwark stands up, you hear the creaking of his chair and his approach, and he opens up the door. What? Evening shift's ready, sir. Ugh, not enough time on this fucking ship. And he comes out and slams the door behind himself. You're kind of rattled a little bit as you're under there, but the room is now empty again, and the captain has left along with whoever knocked.
All right, in which case, change of plans. I'm gonna Rhowan real fast, search this room with thumbs.
Give me another investigation check. So you're losing your wild shape to do this.
Yeah, I'm assuming I got that short rest.
You got your short rest in.
Yeah. And that's fine. Yeah, I'll drop the wild shape, spend like a little bit of time going through this. If I hear someone coming towards the door, it's going spider time again, but
Give me your perception check, please. And then your investigation for the searching of the room.
Perception.
I've stolen so many thumbs.
Investigation.
So, Rhowan, as you are aware of how bad this would look for you to be
Yes.
discovered in here, you listen out for everything that's happening on the ship, and it feels like your third eye fucking opens. Like, you can hear every footfall, every creak of the ship. You know where everyone is. You can even hear that there's somebody asleep above you in some sort of quarters. And yet, your focus is so much on the danger to you that as you shuffle through all the stuff, you're not finding much. The drawers are all locked. You look around for any other sign of anything. You do see that there's a small coin purse inside fancier looking boots than the captain was currently wearing. But it's about 15 gold. It's nothing special.
I'll leave it.
And other than that, it looks like a typical captain's quarters.
Yeah. In which case, I'll just like, crap, there's nothing in here that I can find. I think this would be a good use of your skills, Wren. But
Back down to spider form?
yeah.
All right. Yeah. You continue back into spider form. You head under the door frame, and you can see, for a second, it looks like the captain's headed your way again. But you see him like stop and throw his arm behind his back and turn and say something in a very commanding voice to the 5 men that are sort of lined up in front of him. 2 of them looking particularly nervous for whatever reason. Do you continue on your plan to get out of here, or you?
Can I hear what they're talking about?
From where you are, it's difficult to make out the words over the waves and the wind and everything else. If you get a little closer, you can.
I'll get a little closer.
Yeah, you make your way. Floor, the low wall that I don't know what you even call it, like the the sort of banister that goes along the side of the
Banister's
ship.
good.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up there and make your way towards them. No one seems to notice you again, because no one who's looking for a spider on a ship.
Right.
But as you get closer, their conversation starts to come into what you can understand, and you hear him once again say, "Listen, I know fun is fun. Nobody has more fun than I do, but 4 rations of the liquor is gone, and no one's been given rations today. So I want to know which one of you drank them up. And I assure you, if you don't come clean with me, there's going to be trouble." 2 of them are now looking directly at their feet. And it doesn't take long for him to dismiss the other 3. He steps up real close to the 2 of them, and he goes, "Yeah, that's what I thought. You're cleaning the latrines for the rest of the week," and he clunks their heads together.
Okay. Well, that was somewhat innocuous, but good to know. And I think at this point, I will just spring off the side of the ship, and when I'm about halfway down, I'll turn into a seagull and fly back to the Storm's Respite.
Yeah, you managed to pull that off, and there is one guy up on the crow's nest who's kind of looking down at that moment. He's, "The fuck did I just see?"
Like, where the hell did that bird come from?
Yeah, like it literally seemed like the bird just popped up out of the water. Like, ugh. We're not getting rations tonight. You start making your way back. Wren.
Ren's gonna take out her new dagger that Ari had made for her, and she uses it to kind of tilt his face towards her, like kind of resting it on his neck so that his chin is tilted up. What game are you playing at here?
I think I'm playing the same game everyone plays every day. Survival, climb to the top, live better than everyone else for once. It's what we all want.
And you'd offer me Seraph.
Yeah. I've grown tired of our playful rivalry. He's stepping on too many toes.
He's the reason you got caught.
Yeah.
Are you two the only competing forces in the city?
No. I think most of us are usually competing with someone most of the time. But we're the only ones playing the game at this level.
What kind? Why not one of the smaller ones that you could take over more easily?
Despite my stature, I don't do small.
And I assume you wouldn't give up whoever it is that you have in the Empire then?
No. Too valuable.
Ah, so they are in the Empire.
All right. You got me. I have people in the Empire. How many? Who do they know? How high up are they? Do I only have people in the Empire? Perhaps I have people amongst the dwarves too. People in Norvik. People in Earl.
Well, you lack of any shred of loyalty in your body, so I would assume that all of those are true, but I don't really care. What I care about is getting my shipment to where it needs to go without any issue.
And despite its value, I can call off the dogs.
Is that so? And what would I
Yes.
have to do?
Set me free. Tell them you killed me for all I care. Hell, I'll get you a corpse if that's what you need.
You do realize we're in the middle of an ocean.
Yeah. Make land. Let my feet bear the weight of it. And no attack. No deceptions. No ambushes. No sudden bolts of lightning from the sky. And you get your hands on Sereth.
McLand, you know we don't have a straight shot to the Empire, right?
I know. You're scheduled to dock in Hero. I can ferry back from there.
Wren would like to make it appear as though she's seriously considering this offer.
Make a deception check or performance. I'll let you choose.
They're probably the same. Nope, deception is better. Out in the open?
No. Let's do that in the tower. That's going to be contested.
I can't roll lower than a 21.
Good to know. You see him kind of weighing you a little bit with his eyes. But he waits to hear.
I've been searching for him for a very long time.
I know. We have bets on it.
And my hope is that when I find him, that I'll make him suffer. Do you think that's something I'll be able to achieve? Were I to take your deal?
I don't like to give freebies away. But I tell you what, since we both want the same thing, I could tell you how his little device works.
All right.
All right?
Go on.
Oh, you haven't fulfilled your part of the arrangement yet. Cut these ropes, give me something to eat, something to drink, and get me to dry land.
And trust that you're just going to stay true to your word like you have in the past to us. I mean, I knew you were slimy, but I
Did we
didn't
kill
think you
your
were an
friends at the
idiot.
tavern? Or did I honor my word?
Oh, well, for one, those weren't my friends. That's not what I'm referring to when I tell you that you are slimy.
Oh, I know. I've heard every insult. Yeah. It's so easy to play the good guy. The truth is, your values just happen to oppose mine, and you may think that makes you superior, but you're not. I see through those eyes of yours. I know what you've done. You're just like me. You just think you have a better reason for being like me, but you don't. We're shitty people who do shitty things for our own desires. That's all we are. That's all anyone is.
I've never claimed to be a good person. What I'm
You
saying is
certainly
that you're
hold
not a
yourself-
trustworthy one. And
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to believe that you're going to uphold anything without giving me something in return first.
We've had one interaction before, and I stood by my word.
I'm going to
That
press the
tavern keeper
dagger
and her.
a little bit harder.
Kill me. You get nothing.
And so do you. I'm going to
All
find
right.
Saris one way or another.
Sure you will. You're not even looking on the right continent.
She's going to take her hand away. Thank you.
Okay? Search 6 continents for him. I'm sure that's a much easier job.
I have friends in a lot of places.
Great. Should be a cinch then. You can kill me, you get everything you want. Sure to work out.
Why do you seem so certain that if I do anything to you, that we're the ones going to be paying for this?
It's already set in motion. I'm very thorough. If I do nothing, you all die. TikTok.
She's gonna put her dagger away. I think she'll wait till Rowan gets back before she says anything else.
Are you remaining watching over him in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Make a
Completely,
perception check for me.
completely shutting him out. Perception. Live that -1.
Yeah, you see as you're standing there shutting him out, watching him, he's not bothered. He looks like he's exactly where he wants to be.
Mhm.
But another hour or so goes by, and Rhowan flutters down on the deck of the ship. It is now growing rather dark. The evening shift has taken over in full. Sierra has retired to bed for the evening, though she's not asleep at the moment, or rather not trancing at the moment. Bastion, did you return to the deck, or are you still below? I know Brielle said she's staying below to watch her stuff.
Yeah, I'll come back up to the top of the deck.
All right, then yeah, as you're kind of walking the deck, keeping an eye on things, enjoying the stars appearing one at a time in the sky, you see the seagull flutter down. Do you poof back to Rhowan right away, or how do you want to handle that?
Yeah.
Do you do the anamorph?
Oh yeah, it's always an Animorphs thing.
I was kind of hoping to like hold out my arm and have him land on it first.
Oh, I mean, I can do that. If you're holding your arm out, then I will absolutely. land on it.
Absolutely.
You share a moment with Rhowan perched on
You
your
look
arm,
into
I
each
guess.
other's
Like,
eyes.
Do I like give you a cracker or something?
Is Bastion wearing any like head accessories, like a hat or
Ooh.
glasses or something?
I really wish that I had thought to buy a captain's hat, but I did not. So no, I guess not. I mean, he probably has like maybe like an earring. But please don't pluck that out.
I'm not going for that.
rips your earring out.
Ow!
Flies away.
That was a
That
red
wasn't
bird.
Rhowan.
Yeah, that was just an actual seagull.
I was like, I'm over here. I've been back for an hour.
I just watched that happen.
No, after a moment of standing there, I will hop back off and Animorphs back into Rhowan. No, I thank you though. There was some shrimp near the surface of the water on the way back over, so I'm all set for tonight.
Oh, great. That's good.
Yeah, there can't be fresh seafood.
True enough. Did you find anything on the way back? I know you've been keeping in constant connection with us, but any ideas?
Just the shrimp.
All right, fair enough. Shall we go find Brielle and Wren?
I think so.
Sure. Eric, you got this?
Sure. He's
Perfect.
once again.
Good man.
He's like holding it perfectly still.
You know, she careens slightly to the left if you hold it too still. Just very slightly, maybe.
Actually, sir, I'm riding this wave line right here. It's riding perfectly.
You're no fun, are you?
I take my job very seriously, sir. And, Farron went out of his way to get me this job.
Oh, all right. Well, you're doing a bang-up job, but we're gonna have to make it relax at some point.
Aye, sir.
Oh, God. All right, let's go, Rhowan.
You
Don't
actually have to
strain
make him.
Don't worry, just have him eat one of these, and I'll point to one of the mushrooms growing on the spore crawler's crook.
Don't drug the helmman. It will not end well.
Or do.
We just go in circles.
You're just up on a rock when you wake up in the morning. Like, how did this happen?
Well, not while he's on duty.
Oh my God. All right, let's go find them. I know
Yeah,
where
you-
Brielle is. I'm sure she hasn't moved.
Yeah, unless Brielle wants to like roleplay that, you find her. You're able to collect her
No.
and
I'm
head
there.
back to the captain's quarters and convene there on Wren and Friedrich there.
Well, he's told me some mildly useful things.
Good.
Still have a pool of possibilities despite that. And she's saying this out loud. She doesn't care if she's not gonna say any new information to them. He said that if he does nothing, I kill him and he's unable to do anything, that will be in danger. Because whatever plans he has are already in motion. And he's confirmed my suspicion that there is somebody in the Empire that is helping with this little game that he's currently playing.
Any information on this plan of his other than the vague threats of our imminent demise?
No, I don't think he'll give me that.
Yeah, it'd be more convincing if he did, but
You catch a smile from him as you ask that question, Ron.
I think this whole time Bastion's just gonna have like a very blank look on his face. And he's gonna send a message to you guys like telepathically, just being like, do you think if I act a complete fool, because he hasn't really picked up on much of what I say, maybe he'll think he can convince me?
I think Wren is going to speak out loud, but kind of like she's pacing, sort of, like deliberating on something. But through the connection, she'll be like, perhaps you're left alone?
That's my thought.
Unchecked by us?
Wait, so he's gonna speak out loud now. Alright, so that sounds kind of bad. And I just got this ship. I don't really want anything to happen to it. I know you lot are probably a little better at this than I am. I know
I
you
can
just
go
kind of pick
check.
me up, but like, check?
You want me to go look on the ship? At the weird sound?
Oh, right. Yeah, you're... Alright, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. What?
I think Brielle, I misunderstood. I thought the thing was to get us out of the room so he could be left alone.
Yeah, no, that is. He's
Oh,
just
okay,
playing up being a
okay.
complete idiot.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because Brielle gets a lot wrong.
He's like,
No.
I know piloting a ship, but I don't know much else. This whole skullduggery thing is a little bit beyond me.
I understand that you have no stake in this compared to us. It hasn't done anything to you, really. You're kind of
No, I
mean.
mean, he seemed like a vicious little bugger, but like at the same time, I don't really want to risk my ship.
Well, at the very least, would you mind keeping an eye on him for a little while? He's starting to piss me off, and I don't want to do anything that would make him happy.
Sure, yeah, I
You
can do
hear a
that.
laugh from him under his breath at that as well.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
And then I think Wren also goes, I'm sure that Drindle and them also did a very thorough job, so it shouldn't be dangerous to leave our captain in here. And she looks at Brielle. Let's go see what that was. And she'll kind of lead out, and when she goes out of the room, she'll send a message about what she took off of him while he was sleeping.
I'm really tempted. I'm gonna say this over the psychic network. I'm really tempted to hang outside the door and drink that potion of mind reading. See what I can get while you talk to him.
It's a good idea.
Does that just allow him to like mind read anyone in the area?
Surface thoughts, I believe, but I can. If it works as the spell detect thoughts.
It works as a spell to detect thoughts, yeah. However, you cannot see him with the door closed.
Yeah, it has a different effect for the seeing versus not seeing. And I think Wren is going to activate the see invisibility feature of her classes.
Oh, that's smart.
So she's up here because she has no idea what these guys are capable of or what they're gonna do. She goes over the connection though. I think we might be safe until we dock, though, just based on some things that he said, but I can't be certain.
All right.
So Shanks, further down in the spell, it says you can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration, even if you can't see it, but it must remain within range.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. Then, yep, that will work.
I will do that.
I think as soon as the door closes, Bastion's just going to like let out a heavy sigh and be like, "Oh, those three are always thinking of stuff. It just always has me on edge. I don't understand how they can do that. It's exhausting."
Make a performance check.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Performance.
In the tower, of course.
Of course. I will absolutely use advantage if I need to.
It's up to you. I'm not reading the results.
I'll risk it.
Might as well.
You're a sorcerer.
Yeah, I imagine it's tough. My understanding, you haven't been around them very long.
No. Basically, I'm just a Stormcaller who I got noticed by Dangle, Drindle, something like that.
Dangle.
I did a good enough job, and he said he'd give me a ship, so I think I was the only one that was basically able to do it. I don't quite know how. I just sing, and the storm opens up to me, and I can control it, but I got them where they needed to go, and It actually went fairly well.
Rhowan, you hear. Oh, good. Well, maybe this one will see reason then. Well, before they get you killed, you do have another option.
Sure. Jump ship.
Oh, no.
Oh.
If the other one won't take my offer, perhaps you will. Of course, I'm getting a little irritated, so the deal only applies to you now.
Oh. Right, I mean, don't tell him I said it, but that's kind of okay.
Yeah, Rhowan, his internal thoughts aren't differing too much from what he's saying. It's like there's color to it, like, oh, I'll get free one way or another. It doesn't really matter, but if I can get this idiot to let me go, then at least I don't have to give Seraph up. Set me free on dry land, and you don't die. Your ship stays intact, and I'll even get you a cut.
A cut.
Well,
oh, like
I'm gonna
money.
take the other
Sorry,
ship.
yeah. Oh, that kind of. Oh, right. Okay.
Do you know what 10% of a shipment of Galdorite is?
I have no idea.
Well, let's just say you could buy a ship that would put both of these to shame, and then some.
Ah, it's that expensive.
If our calculations are correct, you would have enough money you would never have to work again. Or, of course, you could just keep doing what you like to do best.
Sure. I feel like I might might need to find a new employer, though.
Why would you need an employer? You would be almost as wealthy as Drindle himself.
Yeah, sure, but if you haven't noticed, I'm not the best at this part. I've hired somebody from Drindle. I've got other people who do the thinking portion of it. My mom was very kind when she said that I'm like the wind. I need somebody to point me in a direction. I think that was the quote. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. You sound like an idiot.
Oh, right. Well, I've heard that too. So, I find I work better with a rudder.
So go find a rudder. You can buy a rudder. You can buy people to tell you what to do if you want. I don't care.
Sure,
You want to live or
but
don't you?
I'd rather work with somebody who's able to pull off something like this.
Well, tough. I don't hire idiots.
Even idiots who can ride out storms?
No.
Oh. Well, shite, that's kind of mean.
Yeah, I'm not a nice guy. I don't know if you caught that. Do you want to be an alive idiot or a dead idiot?
Would Brielle have gone much further than the doorway?
I think she'd kind of be around where you guys are, just in case, especially if like she heard noises, she would try and bash through that door in case Bastion was getting hit or something like that. She's protective.
Yeah, my thought was like they probably gave them a little bit of space, but enough that they're able to like watch Rhowan and whatever reactions he's having to what he's hearing.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Rhowan, by the way, the only thing that's differing from what he's saying out loud right now is like, man, this guy really is moronic. Is he just stringing me along? What is happening? It seems like his brain started pouring out his nose the second he started talking. You're muted.
I'll feed that information over the network. I'm like, I don't know how long this lasts. See if you can get him to think about his plan.
Yeah, if you're relaying the stuff as you're like reading
Yeah.
his mind,
Yeah, absolutely is.
then I think Wren's like, at the very least, we could make him believe that you're accepting his deal so that we can make it safely to the dogs. If we do something to him.
So, is this Saveth person the one who's gonna free you? I'm sorry, I'm not really following these ties.
Fuck are you talking about? And Rhowan, I
I
would like you to
don't
make a
know.
stealth check at the moment, please.
Sure. I'm all right at that.
Yeah, you immediately after that question hear his thoughts go, why is he trying to ask? Oh, I see what's going on here. And you hear no other thoughts from that point forward.
I will attempt then to dive deeper.
Go for it. Yeah, let's.
I don't know what the DC is, but he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
With the potion, it's not that high. It's a 13.
But Airy made this.
I told you what it is, man. That's a nice try.
No, I'm just being silly. I figured it was something like that.
You get a +5 for Airy.
Yeah.
That is not enough.
Cool. We're going fishing.
All right.
All right. Looking for the diving deeper part of the spell. It's such a wall of text.
You gain insight into something that looms large in its mind, of which I would assume escaping death qualifies, but I'll leave that up to the DM.
He's not that concerned about dying.
Okay. Well, this plan.
Okay, so you gain
yeah.
insight into its reasoning, if any. So immediately, you can see that he knows you're trying to play him for information, and he's not giving you anything if he doesn't have to. His emotional state is annoyed.
Thanks.
Something that looms large in his mind is well. Literally, you feel this overwhelming sense of self-satisfaction. Even if they got every fucking morsel of information that I know, there's not a fucking thing they can do to stop what's coming for them without me.
How is he communicating with them?
Do you think maybe it's like Silver communicates with her pack guy?
Pack guy.
Like it's something bigger than just people?
There were no like markings or anything that were weird on his body when she like searched him.
Did you undress him?
I mean, if I was in his butt crack, I feel like I saw a lot of things. So.
Nothing stood out as like runic markings that you saw. He's got an awful lot of scars on his body.
Okay.
So you kind of climbed up a little bit there, friend.
He knows
Yeah.
I'm in his head, just for the record.
I get that like message from you telepathically.
I was telling that to Shanks, but
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he knows, and he just says yeah, and like literally, Rhowan at this point, the only thought you're getting is the exact word coming out of his mouth.
Ask him some questions, I'll think. See if we can get something to the top of his mind, even if he doesn't want me to be in here. Ask him, I don't know, something. He seems really confident that we're not going to be able to stop his plan without him.
Does he still seem like he's believing you?
No, he sees through it.
Ren's gonna let herself back in the room. There's no point in trying to play up the charade.
Rhowan, do you enter the room as well?
I'm just standing outside the door, leaning up against the wall opposite it.
Okay.
This is the captain, so I'm just nearby. There's not a hallway.
No, there's no hallway. There is a wall that the door is part of. You could, but as Wren opens up the door and he does set eyes on Rhowan as he's moving aside, kind of thing. Rhowan, you just get the image of him stabbing you over and over and over again.
I laugh.
It'll be funnier when it happens for real.
I really feel bad for you, man.
Don't.
I do.
I'll still be sipping fine wine when you're nothing but fertilizer.
Yeah, that's actually kind of on part of my plan, but, you know, the good cycle and all that.
Good. You'll enjoy it then.
I will.
So, any other tricks? Anyone actually want to deal for real? Or are you all set on your course to death?
I'm really curious what you think we can't possibly stop without you. If we're not going to help you out, then I don't see what the point is. And
information's always power.
all right.
Oh, I mean, since you're going to be escaping from here anyways with your life, would you like to know? Oh, interesting.
I told you already. You can kill me. That won't change anything.
Oh, true. But if we're not going to kill you, then ergo, you're going to get out of here with your life.
Maybe. Or maybe I blow up with the ship. And then, you know,
blow up
happen.
With the ship, you say? Interesting.
There's some interesting information.
Yeah. Or drown as we sink. Or, you know, get hit in the hail of arrows that hit you as you come into dock. Who knows, right?
Sure.
As we come into dock.
You have to dock eventually. You've got, what, a week's worth of food and water?
Is that how much we have?
It's how much you have. I did the math.
Interesting.
Sure.
I don't think you're very good at math.
Were we aware, was the blockade still up when we left? Like, did they just let us through and everyone else is still stuck?
Mm-hmm.
And it was Drendel that was kind of putting up the blockade.
Yes.
Rhowan, you're going to hear in your head, you and the good berries.
Yeah.
How many can you produce, hypothetically?
10 at a time, but once the 10 are gone, I can make more. They last for a day.
Right. Do we know how many crew are on the other ship?
Lots.
Would you be able to create enough for them, potentially?
No, like if there's 10 that exist, if I make more, those lose their potency.
Oh, right. Okay. So we wouldn't be able to just supply indefinitely.
Yeah. I mean, if they ate those 10, then I could make more, and the new ones would be good, but...
That's what I'm thinking. We do it in shifts. We feed the crew, and we just keep on going past. We don't dock.
Unless something comes out of nowhere and hits us, and then Rhowan can't help us.
True.
I could help.
Okay.
I think
Could be
that
an option.
if we... I'm sure I can catch something interesting to eat, too. Supplement it, and if the crew get tired of good berries.
What I'm wondering is, what's the point? It sounds like you're planning on getting the ship destroyed with you. Then what is the point? Exactly.
Yeah, there won't really be much.
You're not taking the shipment. You're not walking away with your life. What is the target here? What do you get out of it?
I'd be happy to tell you once I'm safely on dry land.
All right. Then we will keep you alive until we dock.
All right. But if you want your lives, I want food and water, and I want to be untied.
The
Food and
untying-
water we can do. I don't know about untied.
The untying won't be happening.
Okay. I'm not calling anything off.
All right.
All right. Over the telepathic link, she goes, we need to warn the ship.
Yeah.
Bigger ship.
I think so
there
too.
Might be issue coming. I'm not letting him be untied, and if the consequence of that is that we get attacked, then I'm going to kill him.
I'm honestly of the mind of if nothing's going to change anyways and we're not going to let him free, just off him now.
Good. Yeah, she's gonna go walk over and just fucking psychic blade down the throat.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Make a
Okay.
perception check.
Kind of like,
Make a perception check, Wren.
okay.
The stars said that this is going to go well. Throw a d6 on there.
That is not going to do it.
Oh well.
Rhowan, what's your passive?
23.
Wait, you didn't come into the room. Never mind.
Looking into the room.
Correct.
Okay.
You didn't come in the room. None of you have a passive above 18, right? Brielle?
God, no.
Bastion. Okay. Then, Wren, you make your approach to him. Your intent is pretty clear to him. However, what you don't see is that the ropes binding his hands have fallen to the floor.
Okay.
The desk he is sitting behind obscures them from outside view. He pulls out the cocoon of a caterpillar from a hidden pocket underneath his belt. He disappears from view before you can swing your blade.
Does my see invisibility affect that?
No. He has teleported.
Hate this guy.
Get word over to the other ship right now.
I know a bit of Matt. So is this... Was I able to see enough to determine if this was likely a short or long range teleport?
You really couldn't see anything. His hands were completely obscured behind the desk.
Check the cargo.
That's a
Yeah,
good
Brielle,
call.
check the cargo. Anyone who can fly or get us there, if you can get us to the other ship quickly. Bastion, closer, at least. We need to
I'll
warn
push as
them.
much as I can. Rowan, if you want to go, I'll cast haste on you.
Let me...
Check something.
And Wren is going to, I think she would concern herself with ensuring that the one at the helm is fine. Seeing him, she's going to check on their quartermaster.
Okay. Yeah, you check the helmsman is there doing his job, holding it steady as he was. As you run down below the decks, everything appears to be exactly as you left it. You head straight down to the third deck, and there are several sailors sleeping, some on beds, some in hammocks. Sierra is sitting on her bed, writing in a journal, and she kind of looks up and notices you. Everything all right?
I think Wren looks actually like slightly panicked. Do you have a way to contact anybody from a long distance? I really don't know what your skill set is.
Well, I'm not skilled in that regard, but I do have a sending stone to contact my parents
Where do your parents live?
in the capital.
I want to. Please ensure that everyone is safe on the ship. We've lost sight of the prisoner.
That little monster?
Yes,
Is he still on board?
we don't know.
Men, everyone up now. You see the men all kind of get up and they're like looking a little panicked and worried. The prisoner has escaped. We don't know if he's still on board. Everyone on high alert. Nobody goes anywhere without being in pairs.
Avoid at all costs. Do not try to take him on.
She's right. You all know what he's likely capable of. Don't engage. Call out for help.
Right?
Meanwhile, I will cast Polymorph.
Yeah.
And turn into a giant eagle, which is, I think, the fastest thing I have.
And I will cast
Absolutely.
haste on you.
All right. A
Did
giant
Brielle-
eagle just erupts from the deck of the ship, kind of thing.
Brielle
And
like
so-
went down before me too, right? To the
Yeah, the minute you said watch the cargo, Brielle was like off like a shot.
I would have given you the
Bastion
key
has
for
the
it
key.
as well.
Okay. Then yeah, you head down and unlock and head into the cargo hold. Make a perception check.
No. I'm gonna use inspiration just in case.
Yeah, he said he counted.
Yeah, you start looking around inside the cargo hold, and everything appears to be as it was left.
Do I sense anyone in here with my blind sense? Blind
How
sight?
thoroughly are you trying to search with your blind sense?
Like she will have walked around the whole thing just to make sure no one's hiding behind like a crate or something like that. He's small.
Bastion will have come down behind you as well. He's letting you do your thing, but yeah.
Is there anything Bastion's doing while he's in the room?
Bastion's just kind of keeping a general eye out. He's not sure if the teleportation would have brought him directly here or if he would have to walk in. He's basically like body blocking the door.
Totally fair. But Brielle, you make your way around the room a couple of times, maybe several times. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. You're not hearing anyone moving. But as you said, he's small and nimble. You know he's got a lot of tricks. Who knows?
How big is the cargo hold?
I have shared a map that has a grid on it, but
True.
it's not tiny. That's for sure.
Okay. Scrolling.
No, I'm like, what can I do? What can I do?
Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 25 feet by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, it's
9,
big.
10. So yeah, 25 feet by 50 feet. And that's just the main cargo hold area, not the set aside like captain's cargo area,
Yeah. Okay.
which is where the actual Galderite is.
Bastion is going to let Brielle do her thing and do like a couple circuits or something like that. And he is, after like the second circuit, or like when she's done something over and over a little bit, he's going to cast Confusion slightly behind her. Like ideally about like just enough to give her space to obviously be out of it and just try to catch something. There might be a
Absolutely.
really confused rat.
Burn your spell slot. That happens.
Sure.
He's not there.
That's fair. Worth a try.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Did
It's a
anything
thing.
react because
It's a
he's
thing.
close to the Galderite when he cast the magic?
I guess it depends on where Brielle's standing when he considers it behind her.
He wouldn't have done it around the Galderite. He knows
Okay.
that could be bad.
Yeah, I didn't even think that because I was assuming. What's the area effect of that?
Give me 1 second. I think it's 10
10-foot
feet.
radius.
Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Oh, okay, then yeah, no. Based on the wording of what you said, I assumed it was while she was circling the big thing of crates.
Yeah.
And 10 feet. Yeah, you're not at risk of hitting that. You're fine.
Okay. I just don't want to
Brielle-
explode the ship.
Maybe how big is the crate for the Galderite?
It's not huge. It's a sizable crate. Like it's heavy because Galdorite is
Okay.
not light material.
Shoot.
It is a very dense mineral.
All right.
Can
So-
I? Oh, sorry.
Carrying it is not going to be an option.
Mhm.
I mean, Brielle could probably carry it.
Yeah, I was
but-
gonna say I'd actually like to go into giant form, so I'm bigger, and expanding my range, so that if this man is ever close enough to me and walks away, I can sentinel him. Maybe I don't know how sentinel works when someone's invisible, so I'd have to see.
It is pretty narrow in here. So
Okay.
if you go to full size, you're literally going to be unable to move properly
Okay.
around these crates.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, space is a commodity on a ship.
I mean, I'll move some boxes still in the meantime. Anything that looks like it could be like boxes with just a little bit of a sliver to tuck into or anything like that. Just trying to like move around.
They are like they're all roped down because if
Okay.
they don't, then they'll move every time the ship tilts.
Let me check if I have any random items that will help me.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
get
doing. I'm scrolling through my inventory right now. Like, what do I have?
It's okay, so it's just vegetables that are in this place?
In
Is
the
there
main
anything-
storage area, yes.
Like a gunpowder or like a flour or
There's
anything
no
like that?
gunpowder on the ship.
Or flour?
There would be flour for sure.
Can I spread that all over the floor so I can see potential footprints?
Yeah, you go. You'd have to leave this area to get the flour.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
you
I
get
will.
that area that's over like to the bottom left of that map is where like all your food stores and rations and stuff are. You're able to find a sack of flour and easily start spreading it around in the cargo hold room. Once you've got the floor completely covered, which really doesn't take that long. It's not a lot of effort. Flour spreads easily. You've got everything covered, and you don't see anything change as a result of that.
I hate this guy so much.
Smart idea, very smart idea. And now at
It's
least
the
you can
smartest
kind of
idea
keep an
Brielle's
eye
ever
on it.
had.
But for the time being, no one's moving around in this flower.
Are the
that's good,
everyone's kind of like up and huddled together in this area, like where everyone just woke up?
Yeah, they're all down there. They were all down there in various beds, but now that they're up, they're getting dressed. They're all kind of getting prepared. And then once it looks like everyone's dressed, Sierra then goes, "Okay, men, armory," and starts heading up the stairs.
Bren is gonna just do a quick. She's trying to use up her like invisibility more than like thoroughly investigate anything. So she's sweeping rooms with glances down here, and then she'll move to another floor and do the same thing.
All right. You go floor to floor, looking around. Nothing stands out to you as an invisible creature that you can see.
I don't think he's here. I don't know if that's more concerning or not. Something tells me he knew somewhere on the other ship to go.
I feel like he probably pulled the same crap he pulled at the tavern and has a sigil somewhere in the stupid ship.
Yeah, just wait for Rhowan then to finish his scoping things out, but she's definitely on high alert right now.
Okay, Rhowan,
Focused on protecting.
This
As
new
a-
one with haste can do 320 feet per round, but more
you're heading to
because
the
of
other ship.
hasted action. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, it doesn't take very long for you to close the distance. Of course, as you make your approach, you do notice that several of the crew kind of look up at you concerned, and one even kind of lifts up a harpoon, looking concerned for his safety.
I will land peacefully on the aft banister.
Okay.
Hop down and animorphs. Hopefully near the captain. I'm trying to get near the helm or someone important.
There is a helmsman there. The captain is not at the helm.
Suddenly elf.
You're
Yes. And
from
I
the
must
escort.
speak with the captain immediately.
Oh, someone wake the captain. And sure enough, you hear someone pounding at the door below.
Run down towards the door.
Yeah, you arrive down at the bottom about the same time that the captain is stepping out. He is shirtless, his pants are unbuckled, and he's kind of rushing out. What the hell is going on here?
Captain, I have some bad news. The prisoner we were escorting has somehow escaped. We believe he teleported off the ship, and he seems to be under the impression that there's some kind of plot to steal our cargo.
Of course, why wouldn't there be? Yeah.
He knew quite a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a good idea to send that prisoner along with everything, but Drindle seemed particularly upset with him, and it didn't seem wise to question him.
He is, the prisoner is a prick.
Do you
Don't know
think
where
he
he went.
managed to come to this ship?
We've not, the telepathic link was up for 7 hours, right?
Yeah, you still got it up.
Like, any sign of him aboard our ship? No.
Nothing yet.
We've not been able to find him aboard our vessel. We have means to see invisible creatures as well. He's most likely no longer aboard our vessel.
Is that something we have to worry about, invisibility?
Potentially, he is a magic user.
Gods be damned then. Okay. This was not on our docket for today. Okay. You there. Ring the bell. Have every man armed. Work in teams. Search the ship top to bottom. If anything turns up, call for help.
I would also recommend having some of your most if there's individuals that you trust more than other members of your crew, have them guard the cargo. He did not seem particularly worried about the prospect of dying in an explosion. He seems to think he can come back from that somehow. I doubt that is his plan. He seemed to, truth be told, he offered us to cut us in on selling the stolen cargo if we let him go. So I think that's his plan, but that's what he said. So giving you all the information here.
Yeah, thank you. That makes sense. Swindles are always about the money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Casey, you're watching the cargo. Take this, and you see him his belt, which is still untied. He slides a sheath down it and chucks it over to him. Rhowan, you've been around enough magic items. You can see the sword is enchanted. But Casey catches it. He gives him a silent eye, and then quickly runs below deck. Can I finish getting dressed?
Absolutely.
he heads back in, and a few minutes later, you can see around you, even in those couple of minutes, the crew has come alive. The ship is all lit up now. Every lantern is lit. Men are pouring out of the foredeck with weapons in hand, handing them out to other sailors and everything. And he just kind of stands there watching this for a second. He goes, "All right, well, we've got the ship battened down. Now what?"
That is the question. He knew an awful lot about our route and seemed to imply that people would be waiting for us. I don't know if he specifically mentioned our next port of call as having friends there. And I have the means to provide food for the crew for an indefinite duration, although it will not be tasty.
Have you adventurers had much dealing with the Swindells?
More than we care to.
You understand the reach of their network, then?
Yes.
There is no port that's safe.
I understand. However...
Yeah, we can't stay out at sea either, so...
Goodbye, Shanks. Oh, you're back.
To me, it was you that went.
Oh, weird.
Neither of you went for me. Just like you guys were both suddenly confused.
David's camera literally like faded to black.
Yeah,
That's what yours,
that's what
that's what
happened
yours
to me
did for me.
Weird. But then you're like, "Bye, Shanks." I'm like, is one of us dying? Like, oh, which one?
Tune in next week to find out. No.
Brielle.
Tune in like 6 weeks. Right. So we need a plan. We need a new plan. We need a plan that he can't predict.
Through the churn. We have...
I was going to say,
No.
Bastion's just going to send a message at that point and be like, right, so...
Bastion
turn around?
and I can both control the weather, although he is better at it than I am.
Can you stop lightning?
He can.
Can he? I don't think he can.
Totally.
Rhowan doesn't know that.
Because if one bolt of lightning hits the ship, it's likely to go up.
Ugh,
It's not
that's not
technically magic, but it is magical energy.
yeah, it's enough power. Well, that was my first idea. I'm spitballing here, Captain.
If we just headed back.
Huh. I hadn't thought of that.
I mean, we'll make a lot of people angry, but better than losing the ship, right?
Hard to argue.
Okay.
Unless
What
that's
else?
what
What
he's
else?
expecting us to do. No, he hadn't mentioned
true.
anything about that. I was in his head for a while.
He's got a lot of people in kind,
Yeah.
although a few less now that Drindle cut through them.
And Hardova's under largely Swindell control, which is nearby.
Really? I thought the Iron Tide was taking over there.
I don't know how well it's going for him.
Fair enough.
At least
well,
the Iron Tide's keeping the Swindells busy.
That's true. That might make it a safer port, actually.
Hmm.
What about Norvik? I have friends there.
Do I know anything about Norvik?
You know that it's largely a human settlement. In fact, it's considered the ancestral home of humans, even though there's not really any evidence to
You know, that
give credence
Ben's
to that.
dad is from there.
Yeah,
Or hangs out.
he's in jail there.
It's a land that was originally made up mostly of like raiding and warring tribes of humans, but since has grown and become more diverse and more cultured, and there's still a pretty like hardy group of humans for the most part, but they got like Viking vibes going on.
Okay. So I will say this, Captain, he claimed to be able to communicate back with whoever is setting this plan in motion on his behalf. So let's be damn sure he's not aboard either vessel before changing our mind.
Right. Okay. You guys obviously have magic available to. Can you shield our conversation from being overheard?
Maybe tomorrow, not today. I have to spend some time meditating on that.
All right. You know, I knew when they called me in that this was going to be one of those fucking jobs. But,
yeah, also I have to be truthful with you, Captain. Your assignment to this was sort of a last-minute thing, was it not?
yes, it was.
Do we have any knowledge as to why Captain, I forgot her name, was pulled off of this?
Oh, well, I mean, she's a very capable captain. She's run many ships for Drindle. Well, do you know the Drindle family well?
I know the one Drindle, all right, and his cousin, I guess.
Okay. Well, his brother, Sadrian, the High Minister, he recommended me. I've served with his dad for 100 years. I'm sort of a known entity to the family. Not that she wasn't, but I have a little bit more combat experience.
All right, well, just be alert. He said he had friends in the Empire. A last-minute captain change is a little bit strange.
No,
Not
I know.
accusing you of anything, of course.
It would be fair of you to do so, but I assure you, I wouldn't risk the ire of the Emperor himself.
I'd like to insight that, just in case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alphabet. Here it is.
Alphabetical. It's hard to read the emotion that he's experiencing, but at the very least, what you can glean is he has legitimately met the Emperor, which is something.
Yeah. Rhowan is going to let that line of thought drop for the moment, satisfied with that sense. He also maybe kind of implied that he might have some allies close by, perhaps aboard one of our vessels. He did not say that. It was an implication.
That would be surprising if he did. My men are all military. They're all Drindle's men.
We hired our crew 2 days ago.
Then it's on your crew if there is one.
If there's someone on his side, it's on our boat. His ship's all staffed with military.
Did
I
you
trust all of them.
You haven't even spoken to some of them yet.
Nope.
Did you vet your men pretty well, or?
I was not involved in the hiring, although one of Drindle's associates did hire most of them for us.
Oh, Sierra, your quartermaster.
Yeah.
She's pretty good. She's pretty
He
good.
hired most of them.
Well, let's hope that he's just spinning a yarn with that one then.
Could be.
We can't be
he
too
likes
careful.
To do that. He likes to do that. I'm gonna help you search this ship using some magic.
Would be fantastic. Let's do this. And he reaches inside. You see him pull 2 hand axes off his wall. He's like, all right, let's search. And what is the magic you're intending to use to search here?
Being an elf, no. Math.
You math.
Yeah. I'm upset because the best option I have is to polymorph into something with tremor sense. So I will just do it. I'll throw up a detect magic.
Okay.
And I know I'm gonna get lots of interference down below, but
What is the range on that? Is like 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Immediately, you see that the 2 axes he's holding are magical, of course. You also notice that he's got like a what's the word I'm looking for? Baldric, like across his chest, with a metal pin holding it in place. The metal pin is also giving off magical aura. But as you head into the ship, occasionally you see one of the soldiers go by, and they've got some magical trinket, a ring or something, an amulet here. One of them even a magic earring, which is not that common. But as you get down to the second level of the decks, it's like walking through static at this point. The magical aura here is so disrupted by such a high concentration of Galderite that, like, it's like you got flashbanged and then static at the same time.
This isn't. Oh man, this is brutal. We're gonna have to search down there the old-fashioned way. Woo!
Oh yeah, that stuff disrupts the magic, right?
Yeah, don't look at that. Woo!
Oh, no screaming so far. That's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
And I'll just have you make a perception check for the remainder of the search. And also
Rhowan
Hybards,
is
thanks
on
for the raid.
Full guard and is going to use one of his, or full alert. Keep that third eye open from before and use one of my inspirations on this.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to be sure.
Yeah, you go through the ship, room by room, hall by hall, and you turn up nothing unusual until you get down to the crew quarters, where you do actually notice that under one of the pillows is a small cask from the reserves of liquor rations.
Captain, is this supposed to be here?
Oh, for fuck's sake, another one? You see him walk up. He pulls the little cask out from under the pillow, shakes it, finds it empty, and just punches the wall. All right, I'll get him for this. Don't worry.
I'm not finding anything, which is both good and bad.
Yeah. Okay, I know you got problems over there on your ship, but do you think one or two of you could help keep this ship secure just in case?
I think I'll get back on the walkie-talkie, and this captain asked if one or two of us could stay over here to help keep things secure. I'm happy to do that. If anybody else can get over here, you're welcome to, but I think our problems are going to start aboard the Storm's Respite, if we have any.
Fair enough. I should probably stay with my ship.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm not sure I could get over there.
I don't think either of us could.
I think it's just going to be me, Cap. No one else can get over here. But that's fine.
We could pull up
All right.
alongside if you need.
They are offering to pull up alongside and transfer if we need to, but
I thought of that, and that might be a good idea, except that might also give him the opportunity he needs.
that's what I was
Jump
thinking.
ship.
Mm-hmm.
At least the ships are quarantined as is. I think that might be the best case scenario.
Do you have a way to communicate with the benefactor of our cargo?
Yeah.
Might be a time to use. I can talk to him if you want,
I can talk to Trevor.
or we can talk to. Do you know his wizard, Trevor?
No, I don't know what Trevor.
He's the one manufacturing things. I can
see.
communicate with him freely as well.
I mean, it's free for me to talk to Drindle as well.
He's a little abrasive and would probably love to see Drindle embarrassed, so it might not be the best idea.
Yeah, I don't want to make this any more painful than it has to be. I'm already concerned about his reaction.
Yeah.
Is Rhowan like feeding information to us? I think
Yes.
Wren goes, at the very least, it would be useful to know if anyone else got through the blockade on his men's watch.
That would be helpful.
That way we know where it's coming from.
Come with me. And he heads up to the captain's quarters, walks in, You see he pulls out a ring of keys, unlocks the bottom right drawer, pulls it open, moves a bunch of papers aside, grabs another smaller key from his pocket, unlocks a second compartment inside the drawer, opens that up and pulls out a stone, then locks it all back up. Sir, we have a situation. Your prisoner has gotten free somehow. We're unable to locate him. We're fearing the worst. Do you have orders? There's a moment, and then you hear Drindle's voice broadcasting through the stone. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we not get one ship across the ocean without a fucking problem? Yes, I have orders. What's your exact location? And then you see the captain go to the map table, pulls out his compass and does some calculations. And he picks up the stone again and gives him the numerical coordinates of where you are right now. Very good. You'll be visited soon. You see the captain kind of looking a little deflated. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose my job over this one.
If you need a new one, no.
I think Wren has a word with Drindle about not thoroughly checking his prisoners.
Yeah. I see if we can do anything about that for you. This was not your fault.
Yeah, maybe.
It wasn't even on your ship, for fuck's sake.
You're not wrong about that. It'll probably blow over. I've got old connections to the family. I think it'll be okay in the end. What do you mean we're going to be visited?
Are we sure? Did that sound like Drindle? Was that for sure Drindle?
It sounded like Drindle.
I don't know what he means, but you're positive that was directly connected to Drindle.
It's his stone.
And you don't think anybody could have gotten in here and swapped it out?
I mean, it's possible. I put it in there the morning we left. We've been on the sea since then.
That seems unlikely, then.
All right, well, let's go make sure that the ship isn't burning down.
Yeah.
And you guys head back out of the captain's quarters to the deck. And almost as soon as you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's a flash of light on the deck. And suddenly, a very elegant-looking woman is standing before you. The first words out of her mouth, "Where is my son?" And that's where we're going to call it a day.
No.
No.
It's me. I'm her son.
Just before we fade to
Oh.
black, let's be Wren, your mom's here. Credits.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
I've been
No.
spinning out over that for 6 weeks.
I didn't have time to put my makeup
Oh
on.
my god.
Yeah, so there you have it. Seraphine is here on the ship, and she's pissed because now her shipment is compromised.
I love
Sorry,
that
Vix, but
phrase.
it's fun to do it to you.
Great
What
first
sort of
impression.
teleportation spell takes a cocoon? Not that I saw that. Because it's straight up polymorph that takes a cocoon and he's still in that room.